straight into a palm.
The back windshield, though, not the front one.
Thank God, just the back one.
Yeah, that makes life a lot easier.
All right, let's get started here. Enough me just sharing with you all my problems. Cool. So this is the governance call. It's the 30th of May. And I'll be your host, Mitch, and we'll get started with some easy check-ins. How you feeling, what your focus is this week, and your intentions for the call. I'm feeling a bit scattered for Monday. Focus for the week is austerity measures, including the NICE token, relayer contract, vesting, and give matching. Wow, okay. And intention for the call is to facilitate. And I will pass it on to Matteo.
Hey everyone, GM. Happy new week. I have a feedback, so I'm listening to myself, sorry. Who is it? Thank you.
I just server muted you.
Yeah. Check it out, Nick, if you want to talk later. Yeah, guys, so no distractions. I'm really interested in all the austerity measures, also how we're going to handle Barcelona. The NICE token also sounds really exciting. Focus for this week for me is the Give Power integration in the front end. And yeah, happy to be here and also expecting to participate as much as I can. I'll pass it to Freshel.
Hey everyone, GM, happy Monday. I'm feeling great, excited for the week, and my focus is payments for the hourly contracts and guide Nico for the onboarding process, the role proposals, the votes for the role proposals. And then intentions for the call is just to sync up, catch up with governance things, and yeah, I'll pass it to Griff.
Thanks, Rochelle. Man, I'm realizing that my focus for the week will probably be payments too. But I was going to say regen pool. Regen pool is going to be the regen pool, and the Faye stuff is moving along. So I hope we can get an answer from Faye on whether or not they're going to support us and partner with us or not, and then we can push everything else forward with that. And yeah, so that'll be my focus. Intentions for the call. Yeah, no, just so many things. Austerity measures and vesting are really moving. So, thank you, Mitch, for pushing everything along, and I'm excited to discuss any of the issues as they arise. And I'll throw it to Lauren.
Thanks, Griff. My focus for the week, I'm feeling fine. My focus for the week is Cult ETH regen farm, getting it launched and finishing the last things on that, and then just like give power coordination and testing. Plus, I want to check in on about these like NFT integration things and I don't know, all the many things that were in the forum, including the austerity measures and updating the conviction voting parameters. And I don't know, there must be something for comps. I don't know, it's Monday. I'll pass it to Mo.
Hey everyone, I'm feeling good. My focus for this week is the project categories and email verification and the whole verification process, I mean. And yeah, that's it. Intention for the call, sync up with everyone. And I pass it to Shuga.
Thank you, Mo. Hi, everybody. My focus is to stay, to be following along and establishing a good pattern for myself on the forum, keeping track of everything. Intentions are to participate today. Distractions are there are two people sword fighting behind me. and I'll pass it to Amin.
Hey everyone. My intention for this week is called East Region Farm and Give Power. Implement the first use case of Give Power. And yeah, I'm not distracted. I pass it to Matthew.
Matteo already went, but we can throw it to
Okay.
Santi.
Thank you. Morning, everyone. Feeling great today. For a few mosquitoes already jumping. Focus for this week is NFTs, NFTs, and NFTs. And for the call, I'd love to share with you a couple of proposals I've posted to get your feedback on NFT. And I'll pass it to Tabe.
Hey, Santix. Hey, everyone. Thank you very much. GM, everyone. My focus, well, I'm feeling good. Monday, so still like waking up and really getting into it, but feeling good. My focus for the week is mostly I have a few calls with some builders that seem to be very interesting. One of them I'm excited about because will be the first team to test the API Give. So that's really exciting for me. And my intentions for this call is I want to get some feedback for a few posts that I have on the forum. One is about using gig work as a bounty manager and to prioritize development. I really want to know what you think about it. And yeah, I want to push people to give the feedback on that forum post. And the other one is also partnering with Ironhack, which is a great organization that is developing talent. And I think there are many ways that we can work with them. So yeah, that's it. Those two things are at the bottom of the Notion page. So I'll pass it to Ashley.
GM, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm feeling really good, excited for the week. And my focus, I feel like I say this every week. Maybe I just will never catch up. But my governance focus for this week is to catch up in the forum. I think I could do it. And just work on creating like a proof of concept for mandatory updates for project verification. That's my like big goal for the week. And intentions for this call just to stay in sync and see what's going on with the proposals and what I can learn. And I will pass it to Nico.
Hello, hi. Yeah,
Yeah,
happy
you're
Monday,
good.
everyone. Can you hear me? Yeah, happy Monday, everyone. I'm feeling great right now, and my focus for this week is helping out Frischel, taking off things off her plate, and to work on a contributor database that we are trying to accomplish. So I might be bugging everyone, some of you guys in here, with some information that we might need. And my intention for this call is to learn more and be able to contribute and fill in where I can. And yeah, no distraction as of the moment. I'm passing it on to Santigs.
Oh, Santi already went, but let's throw it to Benz.
Hey, feeling good. Focus this week is to get into a routine and kind of that role. And intention for this call is to share that there's a proposal for adding the link to the covenant. That is up now, and I just wanted to share that and get a quorum on that as well. So, I don't know who's gone.
Take a stab.
Jess?
Nice. Jess Burrows, are you there? Yeah. No, there's a couple left. There's a couple left. See if you can get them. Ooh. Ashley already went, but we can give it to Tosini.
Hi everybody. So my focus for this week is just taking a look at multi-level accounts, an issue Monique and I would probably work on this week. And then my intention for this call just to actually listen to what everybody's working on and where we're going to, direction we're facing this week. And then I don't know what's gone. I just joined. So Mateo.
Mateo already went, but I think Giantkin is left as well.
I am. I feel great. My intents for the call and the week is to keep up and catch up, or catch up and keep up. And I'm going to pass it right to you, Mitch, so you can pass it to somebody else.
All right. What about Carlos?
Thanks, Mitch. GM, everyone. I'm feeling great. Here to, well, first get my role proposal on Aragon. And also, my focus for this week is getting the project verification in our DApp. And here to listen and see what's going on. I'll pass it to missing Nicola. Did you go?
Yeah, nice.
Me.
Are you
I'm
unmuted?
feeling.
Okay, good. Now we can hear you. Perfect. Go ahead.
Oh. Hi, everybody. I'm feeling great, charged up, intentions for my week. There's a lot. Besides listing, unlisting, and my regular duties, I want to go over the verification application one more time and see if there are any more feedback and support that I can provide. I want to. I'm going to have to upload my proposal on Aragon. I want to sprint around Giveth working groups and get up to speed as much as I can. I want to really understand in more depth what everyone is doing and where I can be more of support and learn more. And I want to do some testing and also focus on my graviton training. And yeah, I guess there will be more coming. And so intentions for this call is just to sync up, catch up, listening. Was I the last one?
I think Kai still is left. Are you there, Kai? Okay. Well, maybe he stepped away, but I think we got everyone. Speak up now if I might have missed you. Okay. Cool. So they're going further down here. There's no priority agenda items added in. So we'll just move right down into the DAOs. Multi-sigs, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing pending at the moment. Nothing new in Snapshot. In the Give Garden, we've got 3 proposals still up. The smart contract audit of Give Economy, the Giveth integration in EVM CRISPR, and the ETH Barcelona sponsorship top-up. So there's 3 proposals up there. I don't know if anyone has any questions about those.
I have a really quick question, because I saw the smart contract audit form proposal, and it seems like a good price for an audit. And no, is this something that because we also were getting the audit already done, and maybe it was already done? Do we want to just do double audits, or we're gonna get them to audit other stuff?
I think it would be. I think it would be good to do this second audit. Honestly, the guys are going to do a much more thorough job than Alexei did, in my opinion. Alexei did do an audit, and he did look at it really well. But I don't know if you saw the report. It's like a 1-pager of yeah, here's some issues to fix, and that was it. And they were all minor. Whereas this other group, they created an audit of the Giveth trace system without asking us. And it was actually really nice. It was really nice, but I didn't care. You know, it's like, oh man, this is beautiful. Why did they do it at Giveth Trace? Why couldn't they do this of our economy? And so they're asking for give tokens. They say they're not going to sell all the give tokens. They want to stake, and they are big fans of ours, and they come pretty well recommended. So I think it's a good deal and a fair use of funds, personally.
Cool. Thanks for the update. Any other questions about something in the Give Garden? All right. Oh, yes,
I assume we'll talk about the recalibration of the parameters in the later, right? For
yeah, the
garden?
CV settings. I've got it there. Cool. Yeah, so maybe just a side note is the original proposal that I put up to change the CV settings failed from lack of quorum. So we'll talk about that later. In the NR Give DAO, we've got lots of proposals passing, role proposals. The compensation for General Magic and the core team went through for April. And up right now, we've got role proposals for Tossini, Amin, Griff, Mo, and Ali Reza. So please vote on those if you think the role proposals are awesome. And we'll keep moving along. Yeah, so here we've got a couple things that look like they got added in. And I think this is from Santi. Using NFTs to facilitate more donations.
Right. We posted that proposal a while ago, and we got a bunch of feedback. And since then, we've been asking the community. We sent type forms most of the projects, and we got several responses. Just 24 respondents. Most of the feedback is positive. Responders mentioned that they would love we implement something like that to fund projects through NFTs. I also had a direct meeting with Nicola from IRL, and I'm gonna have another meeting today with Gus from NFT Pambala Lake, just to get direct feedback. And Annie was very positive also, and so from all the feedback, it really seems it might be an interesting implementation projects. Now the point is, do we want to move? And initially, the only quote we have so far is the one that we got from Poinart, which was between 30 and 40K. I've been contacting someone else that could be doing the job just to get another quote, and and at least have two options there and decide. I'm gonna be having a meeting later today, Jacob, which is someone that's pretty vested in NFT sites and collections and smart contracts and everything. And from there, we have to decide if we want to spend funds to implement that, or we wait a little bit. Your market kind of switches. So I'd love to get your feedback to that forum post if you can. And the second one is about I've started to work with the designers on the NFT PHP collection for the givers, and I've posted a bunch of sketches and some questions on that forum post, so I can sort of get the feeling and the temperature check of the community on how to move forward with the designer. Basically, it's deciding if we want to go with just a character, sort of human character for the collection, or something simpler like a hand giving away something. Do we want to have more a humankind character or more a robotic, or do we want to have just a single character like most of the collections, or we want to have gender, two different ones like a male and female that we let the collectors choose whenever they buy, have a female. So I'd love to, and on top of that, if you want to leave your comments on how you like those sketches, if you don't like them at all, which one you would prefer, and so on. Then we can start working on a bunch of the rest of the things, like different versions and colors, background. So
Okay, sorry, I was just keeping up with the notes. So both these things here, the NFTs to facilitate more donations and the Giver PFP, you're asking us right now just to jump into the forum posts?
yeah, and whenever you guys can, I will have feedback on the other quote later today. I will post that on the NFTs to facilitate donations forum post. And the other one is already up, and there's some sketches there that you can check, and there's some polls that I've included for the post, and anyone can read it and give their feedback.
Cool. Any quick questions about this before jumping into the forum posts at your leisure? Any direct questions you might have for Santi right now? Okay. Cool. Well, let's jump into some more spicy stuff. Giveth austerity measures. So, couple things. I was working with Lauren IRL last week, and she has a proposal for some Goldilocks CV settings, not too hot, not too cold. So the one that I put up failed, sure. But I think, Lauren, you're going to be posting up your own proposal soon.
I put them in the forum. I can put them in the garden, but I don't know, maybe I would love to get like some feedback of what anybody thinks. Unless you just think I should just put them up, in which case I can. The CV params I picked, I mean, I basically just tried to increase, looking at like a $30,000 request from the garden, I tried to increase the amount of give tokens required to pass it by like 30%. 25 to 30%. That was kind of like the marker that I was doing. So it's like a little bit more difficult. It's like 1/4 times as difficult to pass proposals of like around 30K. And then everything else is sort of like morphed around that. So like a little bit of a range. Yeah, I put a lot of explanation in the forum as to like what I thought, and there's feedback in there. No, not really. I don't know. Yeah, open to it. I could just put them up. You guys tell me. Put them up, or does anyone want to actually like read and look at what I did and decide if they like it?
I mean, I could say Griff and I both already reviewed it and feel pretty good about it. But if there's any CV experts that really want to go deep, then go ahead. But I think, go ahead, Griff.
Just out of curiosity, does anyone plan on reviewing the CV params, or do you guys are you planning on delegating to Mitch, Lauren, and I? Anyone planning to review them? I don't think so. Okay.
Okay, I can put them up.
Yeah, I think it's safe enough to put up, but I'll leave it. Sugar? I saw you.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just didn't hear. I had a distraction. And right before Griff said, is anybody going to review? Can you just repeat what that was? Was that the Lauren's proposal?
Yeah, the conviction voting settings, if anyone intended on reviewing them.
Okay. I did.
It's pretty nuanced information, right? So, I mean, if you want to go deep.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Let's do it, Suga. Let's do it. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I mean, it's great. Basically, like if no one was going to budget the time, then fine, let's just push it. But if you're down to budget the time, then look at it.
No, I'm happy with that.
Good.
I did. All I want to say is I support the proposal. So I'm happy to just let that move along its path, and I will pay attention to it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say
No
there that
nuanced critique.
okay, good. So then that seems like a pretty clear signal that just go ahead and throw it up, Lauren. Great. Great. Lauren will post. Okay, cool. Next thing here, the Give Farm extension update. Griff, you made some concerns like a few weeks ago. I posted an updated spec. I think you're basically the only person who disagreed. So maybe just give that a thumbs up, and then I think we can call or post a better idea. And then I think we can move forward with that Give Farm extension. Just some minor changes. But I think it was pretty solid support on it. I'll mostly abstain and then 15%. Okay. Givebacks factor. Actually, interesting enough, there was a majority favor to change the giveback factor on the poll. So, I mean, I heard everyone's comments about not changing it. So, but looks here that
Soft majority. I mean, if you include the abstains and the no's, it's a 50%.
But it's more. That's
Yeah, hang on. I'm changing my vote. Stand by.
Well, hold on. So this is not like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Guys, just chill, okay? So, like, it's too tight. So I'm just saying is I'm gonna move it to a snapshot, okay?
What a troll.
You guys are like there was like instant outrage and you didn't let me finish, so that's cool.
But I can't vote on that, me.
Okay, well maybe you're luck, but it doesn't. The actual poll right now doesn't matter because it's clear that it's too tight, so we're just gonna escalate it.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Doesn't and what are the requirements to pass snapshot?
1 million give tokens.
And what kind of yes no? Isn't it like?
I think
75?
we're gonna like. What I'm thinking is like have multiple options. So, sorry, Sugar, if you can mute because we can hear your children in the background.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, sorry. Sword fighters. Okay.
Okay. So, obviously, no changes. 70%, 60%, 50%. And then we'll just take the top.
So there's going to be a different snapshot vote for each one of those 4 snapshot votes?
No, Ashley, it's a multiple choice.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So is there any, that seems like the most decentralized way to move forward. Any objections? Let the whales decide. Okay. All right. Cool. Nice token. So there was a pretty strong signal that we should go ahead and spin up a nice token. Yeah, 92%. So I'm drafting a separate forum post right now, and we'll start collecting ideas in there, and then once we have a pretty good amount, maybe we can move forward with a call or something like that. But so that's my plan right now. Any questions? Nice token. Okay. Cool. Cool. So that's it for the austerity measures. And we're okay to move on to the next topic. Okay. Vesting. I made an attempt for the vesting, and I'm not sure. I know Danny looked at it. I kind of talked to Griff and Lauren about it. But I would love some people to look at this post since it'll be very important for everybody. Basically incorporating your consecutive NR give, distributions that you've received, the hours worked on your role proposal, We talk about praise, we talk about source cred, and there's a spreadsheet there for you to play with. Has anybody read this? Does anyone have any questions? I know it might have gotten hidden in all the forum action.
In the weekend, I haven't had a chance to dive in.
Okay. So maybe we'll leave this open for some more advice, and we'll come back to it next week, unless anyone wants to say anything right now. Okay. Please read it. It's important. It affects all of you. So do it. Okay, great. Angel Vault, what's the latest and greatest? Is there anything?
The big news is that we have a post on Faye's forum. So like, there's the big question is Faye going to support us if we use their stable token? If not, we probably move back to DAI and launch everything with DAI. Not a big deal. But it would be great to build that partnership and see if we can get something beneficial out of them. So yeah, that's the name of the game, and they haven't had any comments yet on the forum post, but they're also dealing with lots of other governance things. And so we will try to have like an AMA with them, or try to propose an AMA with them in their Discord, and then yeah, see where we go with that, because that's sort of a blocker, is deciding if we go with Faye or DAI. But then after that, I feel like we're pretty good. I think we will hopefully, once we figure that out, then we'll just put up the snapshots and all the votes and actually vote on it. But this currency is kind of important, so I feel like it should block initializing the votes.
Great.
Other than that, I think everything else is basically set up. There's also a forum post about whether or not to do the loan with Ichi, but I think we're waiting to hear like what the Lauren had a really good comment on it about like, well, how do we know they don't just run off with the money? Like, what kind of guarantees do we have? So, yeah.
Okay. Great. Any questions about these updates? Okay. And Giveth role and work agreement process. So, most of you are already tackling this, which is really awesome. There's just like a dozen role proposals every week, just like moving along. So I think everyone understands what needs to happen here, and it seems like the process is working smoothly of submitting role proposals. And I think we said our deadline would be July 5th for everyone to have them up. And so this role proposal process will tie into the vesting process. So if you have questions about this, now is the time. The role proposals. Cool. All right. And Purcell's excellent PSA about buddy reviews. Or are there any other updates to give, Rochelle?
As what she said last week, so the type form is up again. So if you haven't filled out the self-review, or if you wanted to give feedback to a fellow contributor, so you can add so you'll add and submit a type form now. So please do that. Also schedule your review calls with your buddy if you haven't yet. The last 6 months, 3 months. Okay, Mitch.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Give matching. I'm working with Carlos. There's like a fairly complicated script that we're putting in so that you have an interactive spreadsheet. I've got a pretty big spec that Lauren and Griff have reviewed that I'll be posting hopefully today or tomorrow into the forum. That's my update for give matching. And just a small PSA, I think starting, if I can do math, starting June, we'll be doing another distribution of NRGive. And so that'll be for the last 3 months, so March, April, May. So if you were a contributor since the beginning of March, so you had a work agreement or something like that, you were getting praised, then you should be eligible for this NRGive distribution. All the same, I'll be putting up a forum post with all the details, and then we can get the process going again and answer any questions. And then down to Kotabi here, using dwork as a bounty manager. Maybe I'll just let you take it.
Yes, thanks, Mitch. I have two forum proposals. I will love your thoughts and feedback on this. Dwork as a bounty manager. Dwork is a platform to manage tasks, bounties in one place. Get contributor applicants, and there's very different and nice ways to do that. Sync with Discord, sync with GitHub, boost reputation of contributors, and pay with your own DAO tokens, which is a really nice functionality. There are different use cases. Everything is explained on the forum. So I will definitely love to have your inputs on that. For example, there is one of the use cases for development using it as a tool for development prioritizing that it's very similar to token log. I think both have pros and cons, like having everything in one place, especially where a place that is designed to attract builders through the bounty manager. It's a very nice thing, but it doesn't has token weighting. So pros and cons, but definitely would love your opinions because I already have played with it. It's actually on the forum post. There is a dashboard for Giveth, and so you can see already how does it looks like. And yeah, Ashley said that it's very nice it can be very nice for working group towards to start using it for different bounties. She had a really nice idea for community engagement using GLove as a token to give to for people that are engaging. So very nice. So that's it for Dwork. Please check it out. Please give your comments. Everything will help so that I can push this in the better direction. And then the other thing that I added to the Notion page is partnering with Ironhack. This proposal is also on the forum. Ironhack basically is forming new talent in web development, UX, UI design, data analysis, and cybersecurity. So key aspects of this will have access to these people that are potentially global, although I have only talked with a person from Mexico. So I think we probably will start with Ironhack Mexico, then LATAM, and then global. But they're really nice opportunities. They're super interested in what we're doing because they basically are not working with Web3 kind of projects. So they would like us to give webinars, and I think it's a nice opportunity to talk about Giveth, to talk about blockchain for good, and Web3 in general. And also, I think that if we kind of match this with Dwork, it's also a very nice way to decentralize building and have people working also on demand on tasks, on bounties. So and other nice things is that it has absolutely no cost. They are super excited to work with us. There are no commitments. So, but anyways, that you think that this, like if you think that this partnership is no good, I will also love to know why. If you think that this could lead to something really good, but you want us to take some direction, that would be great too. So yeah, those are the two things that I wanted to add. Thanks, Mitch. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, sure. Can I actually have a few minutes here if anyone has any questions for either of these, D-Work or Ironhack?
Can you go into a little bit more how you'd use it versus token log? Like, does it somehow work on top of GitHub D-Work or not?
Yes.
Really? It works.
Let me share my screen and I can show this. Oh, not this one. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'll just share my screen. That's going to be easy. So, my link. Here is the dashboard that I created for Giveth. It's just a test. So in comparison to TokenLog, this is the community suggestions dashboard. So basically, as you can see, the interface is quite similar. You can up-vote or down-vote, but like each person, one vote. Which on one hand, I think that it's positive because we are not so biased towards people that are holding a lot of tokens, which probably are in the center. And sometimes innovation comes from the edges, and if more people are voting with one vote, then this is probably something that like there are features that probably project would like to see, or some people that are still not so engaged with Giveth. So yeah, trade-offs. Yeah. So, but I think that one thing that is very nice is that you have the bounty manager basically here on the board. So like you can have here, it basically is very similar to a Trello board. And you can have a backlog, a to-do, and then people can apply. You can, I have an admin role, so I see all of this information, and I can say, hey, well, so the people that will apply basically will apply through an application process, or it's open to multiple submissions, and we are just going to choose the best one. Or people can apply through Discord roles, and how people are using it is, for example, if you have Discord roles that are developer level 1, developer level 2, developer level 3, you can say, okay, this task is suited only for developers level 3, or it's suited for developers level 1. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can get loose on the details, but what was the question again, Grip? Sorry.
It's really the connection between D-Work and GitHub.
GitHub. Okay, yeah.
So like
basically,
for that vote thing, it was actually pulling the issues off of GitHub, or did you have to make those issues?
It can. I'm not sure about the part of the community suggestions. I think this part it's not connected to GitHub. But if I create a new issue on GitHub, it goes to I believe to the to-do. Yeah. So these ones I created on GitHub, testing issues and testing integration with GitHub.
And did you have to add a tag or something?
Come again?
Did you have to add a tag or something for it to pull it off? No,
not at all. Not at all. It's fully integrated.
Actually, we didn't test it, Dan. There is a hook on both sides from dwork to GitHub and from GitHub to dwork. And we tried to integrate it and test it, but finally we couldn't test finally. But they said that it's right on both sides. It can be synced together.
Yeah, I tested. So I forked. I forked this repo, and I am testing it. I didn't want to mess anything, so I am testing it from the fork that I made, which for some reason has none of the issues, but it's working well there.
Cool. I mean, if it integrates with GitHub and the developers don't have to use a new tool to make issues or track issues, then I think it makes a lot of sense. We might need to find some first users. But I know Monique was preferring also to see one person, one vote community suggestions over token log, like token weighted voting. So I think it fulfills that requirement for sure.
I will be more than happy to push for this and to make any of the changes needed and manage this the best that I can.
Cool. Well, thanks for that, Dan. This looks pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Well, we've got 10 minutes left on this call. I'll give some space if there's anything last minute anyone wanted to bring up.
I just added a downvote for Kotabe's real proposal, so it's up just now. Please vote on it.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, we'll jump into the Give, vote on those role proposals. We've also got Benz's vote that'll need quorum to update the covenant. And we'll keep our eyes peeled for Lauren's conviction voting settings as well. So those are all kind of time-sensitive things that we should make sure we vote on. Kotabe, I saw you unmuted.
It was my mistake, but I wanted to praise Frashel for getting me in the Give. Thank you, Frashel.
Cool. Okay. Well, let's call it a wrap and give everyone 8 minutes back. So thank you all for coming to the governance call. Please vote, please engage. And we'll do this again same time next week.
Okay. Thanks, Mitch. Bye, everybody.
Thanks,
Thanks, Mitch. Thank you, Mitch. See you. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.